Mediena was actually supposed to arrive around Sage of Thunder Sakura's release. Literally more than 200 days ago. What were you doing 200 days ago? I was wondering where Mediena was. Mediena's Trustmaster reward has actually been buffed, adding some extra magic when dual wielding. Her Super Trustmaster reward has also been buffed. It's gained 50 magic, and has a passive that raises the damage modifier of the Blizzard family and Freeze, and boosts limit burst damage by 50%. Onto her active abilities. She has many different types of magic, and most of the damaging spells can be awakened further. For Mediena, you'll likely want to concentrate on Freeze, but she can also use Blizzaga because not too many units chain with Freeze in the first place. Luna Verb boosts your team's limit burst gauge fill rate by 200%, and that's all that's worth noting about it. Ice Catastrophe can now be awakened further, changing its limitations, increasing its strength, lowering the enemy's ice resistance by 135%, boosting Mediena's magic by 200%, giving her additional 200% magic boost in stored magic, and raises the damage modifier of Blizzaga and Freeze. Of course, you can't see that because the game doesn't know what it's doing. Ice Onslaught consumes MP to deal ice damage. Just so you know, it doesn't work the same way as Holy, as you can't pair it with Reflect. Lunatic's Metal can be used once per battle, boosting her magic by 280%, her limit burst damage by 200%, and filling her limit burst gauge. Luna Accretion is a magic store. As you might already know, magic stores apply the boosted magic to the next magic ability, and reset the stack. Passives. With her Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, Mediena gains status ailment resistance, 500 flat magic, and raises the damage modifier of her ice magic and those other ones. Oh my gosh, hold me back. She deals increased damage to aquatics and demon enemies, has a big booster limit burst damage, a small booster limit burst gauge fill rate, and a pretty decent booster limit burst regen. It's easier to build her with 2 weapons, but either way she'll get a boost to the chain cap. Her normal attack has been changed to Pursuit of Magic, which deals ice damage and might inflict stall. She also automatically activates Capricious Witch at the beginning of battle, raising her team's ice resistance for a single turn. At EX plus 2 she'll get an instant limit burst, and at EX plus 3 she'll get 1000 magic. Let's look at her limit burst. Okay, good job guys. When her super limit burst is ready to go, Mediena will start with Magic Shift, which raises her magic by 250%, her limit burst damage by 200%, and fills her limit burst gauge. The super limit burst itself lowers the enemy's ice resistance by 135%, boosts her ice damage by 35%, gives her Aquatic and Demon Killer, and then deals ice magic damage that partially ignores the enemy's spirit and chains the protector's bayonet. Let's rank Brave abilities. I'd prioritize with thousands of spells to raise the damage modifier of her magic, Capricious Witch, just in case, and lastly Ice Onslaught. Time to make a damage rotation. On turn 1, cast Ice Catastrophe and triple cast Freeze. On turn 2, quadruple cast Freeze. On turn 3, double cast Freeze and double cast Luna Accretion. On turn 4, quadruple cast Luna Accretion. On turn 5, use her super limit burst. And then repeat the rotation from here. So, EX2. As a super limit burster, Mediena will automatically benefit from additional EX awakenings. This is nice because EX plus 2 isn't really useful, given her lackluster limit burst. EX plus 3 is 1000 magic, and that's a pretty big boost. And as a Neo Vision Awaken unit, the potential cost isn't as high as a regular Neo Vision, so it's definitely not that bad. So how good is Mediena? She's a strong ice magic damage dealer, which has long been anticipated since Sage of Thunder Sakura's release about 200 days ago. Given that huge time gap, it'd be surprising if Mediena was any good by now. But thanks to the awakenings and the fact that we don't have that many good ice magic damage dealers in the first place, she's surprisingly rather competent. Admittedly, she could do with some extra support, by giving her more magic and amplifying her ice damage, but I'm sure you all know how to best support a unit by now. Ultimately, though Mediena certainly isn't anywhere close to the best of the best, the relative lack of competition in her specialty still nets her some spotlight, but unfortunately there aren't too many good candidates that can perfectly keep up with her. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you can Neo Vision Awaken Mediena. With the new changes to Awakenings, you can now do so without needing a 7-star unit's Super Trustmaster reward. Thanks to that and the Fragment Dungeon, I now have Christine's Brave Shift. I feel accomplished.